Glad having you again. This video covers Usher Raymond IV, who is an American singer, songwriter, and dancer. He is regarded as a significant force in modern pop and R&B music. At the age of 16, Raymond published his self-titled debut album in 1994. After his second album, My Way, was released in 1997, Raymond became well known in the late 1990s. It gave rise to his first #1 hit song on the Billboard Hot 100, Nice and Slow, and its sequels, You Make Me Wanna and My Way, enjoyed a similar degree of success. The #1 hits, You Remind Me, and You Got It Bad, from his third album, 8701, 2001, as well as the top 3 single, You Don't Have to Call, contributed to his ongoing popularity. 8 million copies were sold globally, and in 2002 and 2003, he received his first 2 Grammy Awards for Best Male R&B Vocal Performance. Confessions, released in 2004, made Raymond one of the best-selling musicians of the 2000s decade. It featured the top 10 single, Caught Up, along with 4 consecutive Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles, Yeah, featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris, Burn, Confessions Part 2, and My Boo, with Alicia Keys. The record got a diamond certification from the RIAA after selling over 20 million copies worldwide. Both albums peaked at #1 on the Billboard 200 chart and produced the #1 singles, OMG, featuring will.i.am, and Love in This Club, featuring Young Jeezy. The later album's hit, There Goes My Baby, took home the Best Male R&B Vocal Performance Grammy, and the album itself took home the Best Contemporary R&B Album Grammy. The next year saw the release of Versus, 2011, an extended play, EP, that resulted in the top 5 single, DJ Got Us Fallin' in Love, with Pitbull. The Grammy Award-winning lead single, Climax, from his 2012 album Searching for Myself, his 4th consecutive #1 album, served as its mainstay. In 2014, a standalone song called I Don't Mind, featuring Juicy J, peaked at #15 on the Billboard 200 chart. Meanwhile, in 2016, his 9th album Hard to Love debuted at #5. He and producer Zaytoven collaborated on the album A, which was released in 2018. In the US, Raymond, dubbed the King of R&B by several media outlets, has sold 23.8 million albums and 38.2 million digital tracks. With 80 million recordings sold globally, he stands as one of the all-time greatest-selling musicians. Billboard classified him as the decade's second most successful artist at the end of 2009, the decade's top artist on the Hot 100, and Confessions the decade's best solo album. He was ranked 6th on the magazine's list of the top 50 R&B/hip-hop artists of the past 25 years, and 14th on its list of the greatest of all-time Hot 100 artists. Raymond has 9 #1 hits to his credit. He is regarded as a pop idol and sex symbol and has been honored with inductions into the Hollywood Walk of Fame, the Sound Exchange Hall of Fame, the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame, and the Georgia Music Hall of Fame. 8 Grammy Awards, 34 ASCAP Awards, 9 Soul Train Music Awards, and 8 American Music Awards are just a few of the many honors and recognitions that Raymond has received. Raymond is the 5th most awarded artist at the Billboard Music Awards with 18 accolades. Along with talent manager Scooter Braun, he co-founded the record company Raymond Braun Media Group, RBMG, which became the first to sign Canadian singer Justin Bieber in 2008. Aside from music, Raymond is well known for his support of humanitarian issues. In 1999, he established the non-profit organization Usher's New Look. Usher Raymond IV's early life. On October 14, 1978, he was born in Dallas, Texas. Usher Raymond III and Tennessee-born Jonetta Patton were his parents. He was born and raised primarily in Chattanooga, Tennessee. When Usher was a year old, his father abandoned the family. Usher was raised by his mother, his half-brother James Lackey, born 1984, and his stepfather at the time. At the age of 9, Usher joined the Chattanooga Youth Choir at his local church under the direction of his mother. It was there that his grandmother heard him sing, yet she didn't think he could sing professionally until Usher joined a singing group. Usher's family relocated to Atlanta, Georgia, believing that a larger city would offer more chances for him to showcase his skills. Atlanta offered a more welcoming atmosphere for aspiring singers. He went to North Springs High School in Atlanta. Usher Raymond IV's career. When Usher was 13 years old, a representative from LaFace Records set up an audition with the label's co-founder after he appeared on Star Search. When Usher tried out, they immediately signed him with Boyz II Men's End of the Road. Usher's mother quit her work to take care of his professional affairs. He was going through adolescence and having trouble finding the right singing voice as he was recording his first album. In 1994, the label placed his album on hold and sent Usher to live as a singing/coaching camp with Puff Daddy in New York. Usher's self-titled debut album was released on August 30, 1994. He was just 16. On the Billboard charts, it peaked at number 25. My Way, Usher's second album, was made available in September of 1997. In the UK, the lead single, You Make Me Wanna, peaked at number 1. In the US, it became his first single to receive platinum and gold certifications. January 1998 was Nice and Slow's number 1 peak. The record has received 6 platinum certifications. Usher released his third album, 8701, in August 2001. The album's top hits, You Remind Me, and You Got It Back, peaked at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Usher's fourth album, Confessions, was released in March 2004. With 1.1 million units sold in its first week of release, it set a record for the biggest first-week sales for a male R&B artist. Yeah, the debut song, ruled at number 1 for 6 weeks. The following 5 albums by Usher were moderate to extremely successful, however, none of them were as successful as his first 4, Here I Stand, 2008, Raymond vs. Raymond, 2010, Looking for Myself, 2016, Hard to Love, 2016, and A Form 2019. He declared in 2019 that he was finishing Confessions 2 in preparation for a 2019 release. He released GLU, his first solo single in more than 2 years, in March 2023. Numerous albums of his made their debut at the top of the US Billboard 200 chart. My Way, 8701, Confessions, and Here I Stand are the 5 albums that have earned platinum certification from the RIAA. Confessions has sold over 10 million copies and has been awarded a diamond in the USA. You Remind Me, 8701, OMG, Raymond vs. Raymond, and Yeah. Confessions, which peaked at number 1 in 9 countries and was the best-performing song in the USA in 2004, is among his 10 hit number 1 singles. He never ceases to wow audiences with his dynamic and imaginative live performances. He has been on numerous lists of the greatest R&B vocalists of all time and is regarded by many as a legend in the genre. For an entirely new generation of R&B musicians, he has been an inspiration and influence. Usher became well-known throughout the years thanks to his endorsements and collaborations with well-known brands like Pepsi, Samsung, and MasterCard. In addition to his tracks, Usher has contributed to numerous other songs and albums. He can be heard on songs like First Dance, Justin Bieber, My World, Same Girl, R. Kelly, Double Up, and How Much, Mariah Carey, Rainbow. Usher Raymond IV's legacy, with Confessions selling 20 million copies globally as the top solo album, Usher's seductive brand of R&B dominated the last decade with the highest-selling album and more number 1s than any other performer. Billboard crowned Usher the Hot 100 Artist of the 2000s. Because of its topic, Jay Tinsley of Uproxx listed it among landmark albums in pop culture, while Bonsu Thompson of Vibe referred to it as the thriller of our generation. For a while, Confessions was pop music, notes Sasha Frere-Jones of The New Yorker, adding that it may turn out to have been the last true blockbuster in pop. We didn't see pop R&B artists on pop radio, and Usher is one of those people in the 90s who was the catalyst for that. He was kind of the pioneer, stated Clay Kane in 2008, to quote, "He is the best illustration of a successful crossover. VH1 and The Guardian writers hailed him as the greatest pop dancer since Michael Jackson, and in 2012 Jody Rosen remarked, "He's the biggest male pop singer in the world. Sometimes, it seems like he's the only one, in a marketplace still dominated by divas." With 9 #1 hits on the Billboard Hot 100, tying him with Paul McCartney, Elton John, and the Bee Gees, Justin Charity of Complex called him the greatest male pop singer of the past couple decades, in 2015. During a 2005 duet at the 47th Grammy Awards, James Brown, the godfather of soul, honorably dubbed Usher the godson of soul. The new godson, Usher, the new godson, was repeated by Brown after the show. Dance singles, Yeah, Caught Up, and OMG, which are sometimes referred to as icons, have impacted current dance pop, according to Randall Roberts, a reviewer for the Los Angeles Times, who also notes that the first two helped define the 2000s. Usher was placed third in history by Time magazine's pop stardom ranking metric, which was based on all-time chart performance and contemporary significance. Media sources have called Usher the King of R&B and Mr. Entertainment. In 2015, Bobby Brown gave him a Musical Arts Award at the BET Honors in recognition of his achievements in the music industry. Brown said, "You remain a game changer, for your discipline, for your perfectionism. You're truly amazing, man." His influence on numerous modern artists, including Justin Bieber, Jason Derulo, Trey Songz, Eric Bellinger, Omarion, Ray J, August Alsina, Chris Brown, and Bryson Tiller, was honored at the BET Honors. Ne-Yo went on to credit Usher for having influenced the honor, adding, "I feel like there wouldn't be me, Chris Brown, or Trey Songz without Usher. He made our path easier." Usher Raymond IV's philanthropy. Usher started a non-profit organization called New Take, whose mission is to provide young people with a new look on life through education and real-world experience. He has started chapters in several of the nation's largest states. The National Civil Rights Museum in Memphis presented Usher with the Freedom Award in recognition of his work with New Look. This honor is only given to those who have dedicated their lives to advancing civil rights, equality, justice, and human rights. He started Project Restart in the wake of Hurricane Katrina to assist over 700 households in relocating or constructing homes. In 2008, Usher received the key to the city of New Orleans as a reward for his extraordinary achievements, and the mayor of the city declared a day, Usher Day, in his honor. In 2015, he and other musicians donated more than $500,000 in scholarships to historically black universities. He established the Usher Raymond Scholarship Program in collaboration with UNCF, awarding a student a $100,000 scholarship to Tuskegee University. Usher Raymond IV's personal life. Usher dated Chili Thomas, a member of TLC, from 2001 until 2003. In 2007, he tied the knot with stylist Tamika Foster. He became the stepfather of her 3 sons from a previous relationship after they were married. Together, the pair has 2 kids as well. After Usher and Foster's 2009 divorce, there was a much-reported custody battle for their children. The matter was not settled until 2012 when Usher was granted primary custody of their 2 sons by a judge. In September 2015, Usher tied the knot with manager and lifelong lover Grace Miguel. 2018 saw Usher file for divorce in December. Usher began dating music executive Jen Goikoeche in 2019, and the couple welcomed a daughter in September 2020. The couple welcomed their second child together in September of 2021. Usher was awarded an honorary degree by Berklee College of Music in 2023. Usher Raymond IV's real estate. Usher purchased a 10,000-square-foot estate in Alpharetta, Georgia, for $1.2 million in 1998. 2018 saw him sell this house for $1.5 million. It was once his goal to sell this property for $2.5 million. He was a teenager when he first saw this house in 1991. L.A. Reid, a titan of the music business, owned it at the time. At the age of 21, he purchased the house 7 years later. Perry Pebbles Reed, the founder of the girl group TLC, was the seller at the time. Usher purchased a 13,000-square-foot opulent mansion in Roswell, Georgia, for $3.04 million in 2007. 2013 saw him sell this house for $2.2 million. He also paid $970,000 for a 2,908-square-foot house in Atlanta in 2007, which he later sold for $775,000 less than what he paid for it. Usher paid $3.37 million for a house in the Hollywood Hills above the Sunset Strip in 2015. When he finally found a buyer in November 2018, he agreed to $3.3 million after originally listing the house for $4.2 million. Usher Raymond IV's Investments, the professional basketball franchise Cleveland Cavaliers, is partially owned by Usher. He was a part of the consortium that paid an estimated $375 million to acquire the franchise in 2005. He turned into the third pop singer to hold a sizable share of an NBA franchise. The Cleveland Cavaliers have won 3 Eastern Conference titles, 5 Central Division titles, and the 2016 NBA championship on June 19, 2016, which he won as a minority owner. The news that Usher, Universal Music Group, Steve Stout, Evolution Media, John Jashny, Charles King, and other investors had invested $6 million in Mass Appeal magazine was released on March 6, 2017. Mass Appeal is a media and multimedia organization headquartered in New York City. Mass Appeal began as a graffiti print magazine in 1996. After U.S. rapper Nas joined forces with CEO Peter Bittenbender to become the publication's associate publisher in 2014, Mass Appeal relaunched April 2, 2019, Hungry, a catering business, received a $8 million investment from Usher, Jay-Z, Walter Robb, Seth Goldman, Ndamukong Suh, and other investors. Hungry is a service that links businesses seeking event and commercial catering with nearby chefs. Usher's mother Janetta Patton owns Jay's Kitchen Culinary Incubator, with which the catering company has a partnership. On July 23, 2019, it was revealed that a group of celebrities, including Scooter Braun, Usher, Kevin Hart, Justin Bieber, Demi Lovato, DJ Khaled, and Kendall Jenner, had invested a total of $5 million in Liquid IV, an El Segundo, California-based startup focused on nutrition and health. Brandon Cohen started the business in 2012 to assist underprivileged children who are severely dehydrated due to fatal illnesses. What are your thoughts on Usher Raymond IV? Kindly provide us with your opinions by leaving a comment below. We hope you found this video useful. Please remember to subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would want to be notified when more are posted. You can also choose and distribute our content. I'll see you in the following video.